Hello everyone, and welcome to the video for the market in the US for January 9th, 2008. Today is Tuesday, so it's actually 9:25 p.m. Going a little bit late today doing the video, but let's review what happened today with the markets. So I'm gonna put this one down in a 3 months in a 3 months daily period, and we'll see that today there's a new all-time high. So we've been since the beginning of the year in this uptrend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row that with a pause day. Actually yesterday was a pause day, but so today we didn't know if it was going to go down and go up, even though we saw that the MACD was moving up. So the market keeps extending. I do have a position in diamond, so this is good, moving the stops and having at this level, having my stop a little bit or pretty tied up. We have some support in this area here, and also this moving average would help support. Now if it crosses here, I'm ready to sell. But also, if it moves a little bit in here, I have had I do have plenty of a profit already in this one. So I'm moving my stops to protect this profit, and then looking for the re-entry once it's sold. SPY also, the S&P 500 moving to the upside. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row that it's moving up, and with still with momentum, losing a little bit of momentum right here, but it's still moving up, closing at 274.54, the second best index here. In QQQ, this one here paused a little bit, move up during the day, started right up here, move down, and then close at this level. Let's put the 15 minutes, so we'll see that what was going on. So it started to go down, then recovered, move above this area here. This one here is a pretty critical level, the 15 minutes. So if it was in the range during the day, the most of the day, if we painted up here on the 15 minutes, it's even more clear that it was in the range as we saw in the daily candle. So let's go back to the 30 days, and I'm gonna clean the drawing set right here. So see that is what it did. QQQ didn't move that much. Now IWM went down a little bit. Still we have the setup on this triangle that ascending triangle that we have talked in the last 2 videos. So still we have this setup. It has not triggered the trade yet. Moved up and then moved down. Probably that one is actually I'm going to activate this one and put it right here. So there you go. So no, it has not activated it hasn't not triggered the entry yet. So we want this one to move above this area on 155.41 to trigger the entry and look for the extension and the replication of this triangle. So let's see a little bit the sectors now. Best sector today was XLV, moving 1.18% or $1 up actually. So looking for it's in the new times high, all times high, going in this uptrend. So XLV moving up, XLI also pretty good run, extended, and you know, the momentum is still there, so moving up really nicely. The financial sector also in the breakout at this level. Let me go and get that here. So we did have a breakout here, going back there so we can see it clearly. So it was trying to well, it broke down in this area, close here, and then went down and tested this resistance. So, you know, I mean, this support, so new support or resistance became a new support, and then moved and all the way up to 28.74, close at 28.59, 0.78%. So financials showing some strength there. XLY consumer discretionary also moving to the upside. XLP consumer staples, you know, having a little bit of a pause day, trying to fighting this this resistance level. Let's go and extend this. We have a historic resistance level right here, and it broke in here, so it's been in a good run, and then there's a pause in here before commits to the upside. So probably this one, if it breaks this this level here, is going to keep running, or it could retrace. I mean, it seems that it's fighting to go up again after this you know, consolidation here. Okay, so XLB, the basic materials also had a range day and paused a little bit today, so went all the way up and then retraced, but it's still close above this low, above the low of yesterday. XLK technology paused, but also a close. So this is losing momentum. We see that the MACD has its a first you know, green bar here, that it's below this this one here. So, you know, it could mean that that this run for XLK is going to take a little bit of breath. It's a very high extended or extended away from this mean here. XLE also had a pause day, even though it has a higher high and a higher low. And then XLU, you know, yesterday it was actually the best performer. Today came and sold off. So those are the sectors. Best sector today, XLV, looking for new highs there. One thing that I didn't check was this VIX. So VIX recovered a little bit today, moved up 5.8% or $10. It's still pretty low and below this moving average, but it's still in the low range. So the market is still bullish, and we saw that in the movements of the underlines. I'm gonna check. Well, I'm gonna show a couple of trades I did today. So to review my positions, one that I actually sold today was Costco. So Costco here was not treating me, you know, like well in this last trade. I did have some nice profit on this one before, so I was able to, you know, I participated in this run from here all the way to this area, and then I entered this new position in a long call right here, thinking that it was going to bounce off of this 61.8 level. Well, it did tested that level again and went up, and then found resistance at this 88.6 level at 192.59, and then came back down. Now it's holding resistance again or support again in the 61.8, but the problem is that I'm too close to the expiration date. So you know, my rule is that if I don't make 50% of my or if it meets 50% of my entry point, so let's say if I put $1,000 in this trade, then if the value of it is now $500, and this is actually time decay, just because you know, we are moving close to the expiration. I have my stop right around this area, and I was very close to 50%, so I decided to just exit the trade and not wait for anything else. So no sentiments here, no feelings, so just you know, mathematical and profit decision. So I'm out of the trade here. Let's see. So that's what I was thinking here. Actually, I did take this position in a little bit of risky approach. You know, I saw that this MACD was moving down, also was selling heavily above average, but you know, I still took the trade. Probably that was a mistake, but since it was moving or in the 51.8, and also by this 10 days moving average, yeah, it is actually a pretty risky, very bad decision to enter Costco. Now that I'm out and there I don't see any close earnings here, I need to look for re-entry, right? So we'll see what's going on. There's one thing that I can see here. I'm gonna delete this or clear. I'm gonna clear all the drawing set here. Okay, so I'm gonna do it here in the default, so I have it for later and I don't delete it. So one thing that we could see here is a diagonal, right? So we see a diagonal right there, right? I see also a support right here in this area here, and I see that the moving averages are you know, moving to get close, to get crossed. So this happened here, we see, and then this one moved down and then up and cross again, and after I get that crossing, then it started to move up. So one thing that I would like to see is that it moves above this resistance here, right? And that could be also a trigger for a new entry. So if it moves above this area here, I'm gonna consider to enter it. I see also a resistance at this level here. So one thing that I will do right now is to put an alert right above this area here. So 192.3 so I think that a good level is going to be 192.5, a couple of 20 cents above that is kind of reasonable, and I have my alert right here, right? So it's 192.50, and I have it right there, and that would mean that if it moves fast, it's going to move above this horizontal or diagonal line here. So that would be probably a bullish sentiment, and then we'll see if the MACD histogram crosses above in a positive area, and that would be a bullish entry. Still, I think that this consolidation has, I still think that Costco is going to be moving to the upside, but we will see. The other one that I kind of played a little bit today was Boeing. I exited Boeing in strength, and the reason why I exited right here is because I had already had happy with my trade. Probably would be a good idea to have, and I don't know if this one is going to actually meet the 161.8, but I'm too close to the expiration. I had it in January. Normally I don't carry that this far, but this one probably is going to move. I mean, I see plenty of momentum and plenty of volume, but my target was in terms of profit on this trade. This is actually 1, 2, and a couple of days of movement, and I was happy with this. So I just exit the trade. I need to look now for a re-entry, and the re-entry is going to be when it finds support again. So we'll see when and if it comes back. The other thing that I see here, it's the earnings release that is going to happen on the 31st. So plenty of time also to re-enter the position. But I'm out. I'm gonna see how it behaves and probably take a little bit of risk again and tomorrow and enter it if I see that this one is going, but very close monitoring. So with a very tight stop. So if I'm stopped, then I wouldn't lose that much. Now time decay from here to there in this expiration time is too much. That is the other thing that we need to consider, and that's why I exited the trade, because moving. One thing that I could consider is to go to the next expiration or even the weekly expirations on Boeing to avoid time decay for being that close to the expiration on the 19th. And then the last one that I managed today was actually Tesla. So Tesla, I said yesterday that I was going to exit, and actually I did. It had a weird move today. So let's see here. I'm gonna show here the 15 minutes today. So what happened today was kind of like okay. I'm gonna do the 5 days, 15 days. So in that way we can see several days on. So yesterday it has this move, you know, totally completed my target. I mean, my short-term target. In 1 day, I made already 50% of my potential profit. But then, you know, yesterday I said, okay, so if it's hold this level, then I'm gonna sell it, and it didn't, right? So it came back down, and I said, okay, I can wait, and right at this level found new buyers, and then started to move up. And when it was at this level, I sold the options. So I think that this was a good decision. Now the other thing that I did, and I don't know if this one was a good decision, was to take another trade. So I moved. Let me show you if I have it marked here. I bought another vertical, long call vertical, and put it at this 340, 335, 340. So took a little bit of profit off of the table, and then re-enter it. Now, what is the risk here? The risk is that it's going to keep going in this range until earnings, right? And we will see. So if I'm, you know, normally the verticals, I keep them until until a week or either if meets my profit goal, which is going to happen if this one moves to the upside in a strong way again, so meeting probably this level, or if it you know, ends up above this area here, that is maximum profit. So but if it's below this, then I'm gonna have maximum loss. So I will see if this one goes back and then up and move. It seems that it's you know, finding you know, good momentum here. It's reasonable that took a pause today, but then buyers came in and show some momentum in the intraday. So that is another trade I did. Best move today was Dairy. So moving up 2.79%, and I entered this trade also in a long call vertical. Being a little bit conservative on this one because you know, I see that the market is a little bit too has been strong in the last, you know, week and a half already. Week and well, actually from Tuesday until Tuesday. So actually a week, and I would expect that there's gonna be some profit taking in between now and February. So even I'm bullish, but I'm doing more conservative trades. JBHT also moved nicely to the upside. I have here this one for January. I haven't sold this one because it's you know, moving strongly to the upside. I entered this trade here and started to move right here above the 161.8, and I have a tight stop now because of, you know, plenty of profit that I have. So if it retraces, you know, since I'm too close to this one and I don't want to you know, experience the time decay, I'm just going to sell it. And probably tomorrow I'm gonna make a decision if it moves up above this level. I'm gonna make the decision also to sell it before it meets the 200. If it meets 200 tomorrow, then it would be fine. So one thing that I sometimes do is to trail to trace the trade within a stop. So the first 15 minutes, and I can show you how I do it. So I go to the daily, so in this case like this, and I put my stop right here, right? So if it moves after the 15 minutes, these are 15 minutes candles. So I put in a stop right below this one when it opens, and then if it moves up, and even up and down, if it's a red candle and I put the stop here and it keeps moving down, then I'm gonna be out. But if like in this case, if it starts to move up, I'm gonna put initially the stop right here just in case it comes back, and then I'm going to you know, put I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna, you know, put a stop right here in the middle, a little bit below, just in case it comes back, and then let it go for a while. Now if it crosses and if it meets this one, then I'm fine. If it keeps going up, then I'm gonna move my stop right here, and then, you know, look for supports again, and looks for support again, and then if the move is important tomorrow, and since I am that close to the expiration, I'm just going to exit it. Hopefully that explanation was clear. So this is where how I'm going to manage this gain. It's been, you know, a nice gain, a nice run on this on Hunt JB. Baidu, another one that I entered today, just because it crossed this horizontal level. So I had, again, same thing, you know, I put a trigger right above this level. It triggered, so I saw this, you know, MACD, and I saw the volume. So I said, okay, so this is a good entry. I placed the order right here. My target would be, actually I do have a vertical also, but good target would be this one, which you know, it could find some resistance level at that area. You know, so but it's you know, uptrend again, so you know, higher highs, and then it came back after earnings, and then we have earnings after the expiration on the 16th, which is nice because, you know, if you see here, oh, I didn't mark it, but you know, Baidu on it should be my okay, I'm gonna put here Baidu, my vertical should be at the 250 level, 252. So this is my actually I had it here, right? So in this drawing set right here. So here is the trade on February, 260 to 50. So if you know, if from here to the end of or to the expiration, it finishes above this area, I'm at maximum profit, and I don't have that much time decay. So that was what I did. All right, so I think that would be all for today. I'm gonna review a couple of things on the cryptos as always. So we do have you know, Bitcoin. Actually, I'm out. it failed to sustain this level here and started to trace down. So I sold it today. It's going to probably bounce, but I'm out for now. This one here I'm out also. It crossed my triangle there, so I'm out. This one here keeps moving up, so I'm benefiting on the profits in here today. Moved or it's had a very nice run around 13% here, and then this one it's already at 1%. Ripple also down, crossed the 10 days moving average, and Litecoin going back down again. So not a good one. This one is kind of like the one that it's disappointing a little bit, and it's not moving to the upside. So we'll see. Cryptocurrencies are kind of like a big gamble, and I don't like this pattern now, because it's giving me a lower high after this recovery. So it doesn't look that good anymore to me. So we'll see until when it comes down, and then we'll see if we enter it. But with this MACD going and crossing below this zero level, then I'm not very happy with it. So I'm out of Bitcoin. All right, so hope you like the video. If you like it, then just put your like it in YouTube, and subscribe, so you will receive notifications and when I upload another video. So yep, thank you.